great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Bearcats headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will have the ball first. Cam Cook, and everything in this attack runs through him.
Man, this is going to be so much fun. The irresistible force versus the immovable object, right? Like this running game, this is what they do. They pride themselves, one of the absolute best running backs in the country, Palmer. But this defense, they don't take a back seat to many. They stop the run. They're physical. This will be awesome.
And they play like a unit, too, on defense. All 11 guys playing as one, and they pride themselves on stopping the run and being the more physical side and owning the line of scrimmage. And they've talked about this all week. We've got to get multiple players to the ball, gang tackle this guy. What a challenge for this defense going up against simply one of the best in college football.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Michael Hawkins. Quarterback extends the play. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And the Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying the run, it's Cook. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try it again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Touchdown, West Virginia! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the point after is good. On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Bearcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this the senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius as good as there is in all.
Breaks into the open. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Fires left side, it's Smith. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Looking to throw, it's French. Makes the grab on the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bearcats!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Throwing, Hawkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition.
Red 18, red 18. Come on.
To the air on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Hawkins. They'll run the screen. They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Makes the catch. It's Strachan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside, it's Cook.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. On the ground, it's Cook. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who he went and got? The nation's leading rusher, Cam Cook from Jack State, his old university that he went to when he coached there the past season before West Virginia. Palmer, it's about running the football, establishing that and their tempo.
That's how you finish the sentence when you begin with Rich Rod, right, at West Virginia. You think back to guys like Noel Devine, way back in the day when Pat White was playing at quarterback and his ability to run it too. Everything is predicated on their ability to run it, and you need home run hitters. They've got that. The Big 12 better watch out. I expect this offense to be explosive.
They'll run it. It's Cook. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it and wings it incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking for a crease. It's Perry. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Back to throw, it's French. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Trying to... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The give to the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and 4. The handoff to Johnson. Here's a little room there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
High the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Johnson. And he could not get loose on the run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw. It's French. Complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw on third and goal. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Michael Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a third and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive, find those couple plays you like, push the ball down the field, at least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be an...
There he goes! He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 16 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Gators, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Morgantown. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Scanning the field, it's French. Makes the grab, it's Perry. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go right back to it. Good, solid tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
On the draw, it's Johnson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's French. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Perry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Run in the red zone, it's Johnson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's French. Oh, they're after him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They go play action with Hawkins. He'll pull it down and run, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Running inside, it's Cook, and they're able to get him down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Hawkins from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for room. It's Payne. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Cook. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Hawkins. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some...
Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Calls his own number, and they get him down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there and getting the sack.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henry. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives it on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Francis. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the run, fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground with the counter. Could be an alley. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked off his feet.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's French. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us.